even God yet. He's going to be the first God. I call it the God race, the race to be God. And it's as old as the Garden of Eden. It's as old as the Tower of Babel. And if we tried to build a new future out of love and compassion and transparency, we might destroy ourselves. But from this delusional perspective, my concern is these people they want to control us, but who controls them? Closing comments, and thank you so much for the time. I'm going to read the whole book. I want to get with your publisher and carry it as well in the InfoWars store. Just another amazing job, Daniel Estulin. What do you want to leave us with in 2 minutes?
You know, I just want to go over some of the things that this report, the Strategic Trends 2007-2036 talked about. They're talking about by 2015, over 50% of the world's population will be living in urban rather than rural environments. In one generation, between 2007 and 36, the population will go from 7 to 10 billion people. They're talking in this report about lack of food, water, medicine, proper hygiene, education, and basic human necessities will spell collapse. And without mincing words, the report states explicitly a growing gap between majority and a small number of highly visible super rich is likely to pose an increasing threat to social order and stability. The result of the growing desperation on the part of humanity will result in civil war, intercommunal violence, insurgency, pervasive criminality, and widespread disorder. This is from 2005. Then they talk about that the countries, the nation states, because of the collapse of the global economy and a breakdown of the international political system, these are all terms from the report, will disappear and will be replaced by mega cities. And a mega city is defined in the report as a city of a base population minimum 20 million people. And then they say, because of the massive population displacement, cities will swell to unimaginable proportions. And as a result of that, mega cities themselves will collapse by the year 2045, and the effect of this collapse will be equivalent to state failure and to endemic failure of the entire human race.
And of course, that's the British Ministry of Defense report that you had already gotten a copy of in 2005 that came out, what, in The Guardian in 2007, or was it 8?
That's right. That's right, exactly. Well, we had in 2005, when we attended the Bilderberg conference with Jim, our sources gave us the report, not a complete report because it wasn't written at the time, but parts of the report. And we're seeing their agenda on right now. And again, transhumanism is changing the face of society, and people have to become aware that what's around us and what we're about to become in the very near future will be completely different from anything we have ever seen in the history of mankind.
That's right. Let me quantify this. They're scientists, they're doctors, they're technocrats. The whole world's a laboratory in their own words. They believe out of this epic struggle in a war against general humanity, in survival of the fittest, they will become gods. In the great cyber wars, the great technocrat wars, the biotech wars that are to come, they have the underground bases, the redoubts, the supercomputers, and that they will then rid the earth of the scourge of the proto-human as they see us, and they will become, I forget the exact term they use, this sentient, omnipresent, super sapien. And it is just totally delusional, and in the end of the day, we'll be lucky if they don't destroy the entire planet.
Give me 10 seconds. I'll just have to say this, Alex. You know, they feel that they have enough technology right now to face the gods and beat them at their own game. And they feel that they, today, are the gods.
That's right. They don't let people at Bilderberg look at any of them. And it just shows their total disconnect. I talked to so many waiters and waitresses as you have after Bilderberg, and they go, we're going to give you all the info. They were mean to us. They never gave us tips. They have no empathy, no humanity. They want everyone gone, so it's all theirs. Incredible book, incredible job. Daniel, you've got to come back more now that we've got you on Skype. Thank you so much, sir.
God bless you.
God bless you. Well, I salute Daniel Estulin. That is by far our best interview ever. Unbelievable. How do I even come up with a headline good enough to describe how epic these issues are? I mean, that's why I don't go out to Hollywood anymore when famous people invite me out there. Why do I care? That's why I don't care about being on red carpets and stuff. And what does it do? Only if I could get those people to go public to try to cause an awakening and an understanding. That's the only reason famous people are important. I just wish there was a new planet to go to. But we would carry with us the same seeds of our own destruction. We've got a battle here. You've got to go on to the end. There's nowhere to run in the long run, but it may come down to some people having to go to places that are safer, where they can operate better, where they can have asylum. But so many people say, well, it's time for violence. Defensively, you have a right to defend yourself. And when you're in the right, that's what you got to do. I'm not trying to stop you. Believe me, I know all about violence. It's a good friend of mine. Feels good to stand up. It feels good to be a man. It feels good to be strong. It feels good to not be afraid. You got to be smarter than that. You got to go to the higher levels of warfare. You got to just tell the truth and put the truth out there as a comparison to the other option that is the lie. This is not a pretty place we're going to. Look at your children. Have a debate about it. And when you go into church and you don't hear this being discussed, and they got Xboxes back there with your kids at Sunday school, and they're doing all this stuff, and they're telling you how great the government is, you're in a government-run den of absolute money-changing devils, and you know what Christ did.
You've heard about Numana, true American pioneers in healthy, GMO-free storable foods. Great-tasting meals with no MSG, soy, or chemical preservatives. No high-fructose corn syrup or aspartame, and gluten-free options. Plus superior 25-year shelf life and good enough to eat now. But have you heard this? Numana is so confident in our quality and taste, we'll give you $50 just to try it out. Call 888-597-0775 or use coupon code RADIO at checkout. GMOfreefoodstorage.com. Numana, food storage you'll love to eat.
When you need it the most, will your generator, power equipment, or vehicle be ready? Gas and diesel fuels go bad quickly when stored, and more than half of generator failures during disasters occur as a result of expired fuel. PRI Fuel Stabilizers keep your fuel fresh for when you need it most. Nuclear power stations, emergency service providers, and ships at sea rely on PRI Fuel Stabilizers, and you can too. Call 888-776-9373 or visit PRIproducts.com to find the dealer nearest you.
The facts are in. The studies are legion. Sodium fluoride and other toxic members of the fluoride family are devastating the health and cognitive ability of the American people. So why are the social engineers adding it to the water? Simple. Dumb down the host population that the parasitic technocracy is feeding on. We may not have been able to get fluoride out of the water supply yet, but we can help to get it out of our bodies. I am extremely excited to announce the exclusive InfoWars Life Fluoride Shield formulation, fusing 6 of the best documented ingredients from around the world to help the body remove not just toxic fluoride residues from the body, but a whole host of toxic substances. Let's take a stand against the globalists by blocking their poisons with Fluoride Shield. I use Fluoride Shield every day. Secure your Fluoride Shield and other pioneering formulations at InfoWarsLife.com today. Let's start cleansing our bodies now and support the InfoWar at the same time. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
What's making Americans sick and fat? It's too many GMO foods and toxins, destroying our digestive systems, causing poor digestion and suppressed immune systems. A suppressed immune system prevents clear thinking and the ability to fight the corporate and big pharma agendas. Detox now with Pro EM1 from Teraganix. Pro EM1 liquid probiotic is wheat, dairy, and soy-free, gluten-free, and made with all non-GMO, certified organic ingredients. Pro EM1's power is based in good bacteria, live microbes, and all their metabolites, including vitamins, amino acids, and enzymes that support a healthy digestive system, suppress pathogens, and eliminate toxins. Pro EM1 is the key to your digestive health. Order Pro EM1 Daily Probiotic Cleanse at Teraganix.com, spelled Teraganix.com, or call toll-free 866-369-3678. That's 866-369-3678. Also available through Amazon Prime. Pro EM1 from Teraganix. Life's getting better.
Perhaps when these miscreant control freaks look into the panopticon of data in a shadow of a shadow, a grain of sand at the beach compared to the mind of God, the Supreme Being, perhaps they'll see how ugly they are spiritually and gain knowledge. Because they say with great knowledge comes great sorrow for those that are pure of heart. With this great knowledge, is it nothing but a magnifying glass so they can enjoy their crimes against humanity that much more? You know, my biggest issue is, as I come to full grips with what we face as a civilization and as a species in our long history, I realize that my life is a flash in the pan, twinkle in the eye, like the lilies of the field, out, out, brief candle. But that it is the great struggle of the race to uplift ourselves and become nobler that I am part of and that you are part of, and that what matters to me is that we make it to the next level and don't destroy ourselves. And the greatest crime of the establishment is telling us how bad we are all day, except when the leader comes out, Obama, and then he tells us we're good. And so we go, oh, he must be good because he's telling us we're good. I mean, it's disgusting. They know exactly what they're doing. And it's like watching a Navy SEAL beat up a newborn baby. It's like watching an NFL linebacker, beat up a 1-year-old. I mean, it's really pathetic that they sit there and abuse these people and then laugh at them. It's disgusting. And I personally get to the point up here where trying to run this operation, everything we do, that and the way the establishment tries to guilt anyone in new media that tries to fund themselves. I mean, it's all just mind games manipulating good people. And it's time to vote with your dollars. It's time to spread the word about news sites like Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, DrudgeReport.com, that's such a beacon of liberty. It's time to really get behind the sources that will talk about the real issues that matter and actually put those on the front of the table. Our ascension is a great responsibility, but it's only happening because great tyranny is rising. It's a battle. It's a war. It's not a bunch of narcissistic baloney. It is a struggle. And you will find in that animating struggle of liberty, that animating contest, you will find your humanity. And I know you know that, but don't just take our incredible reports for granted that are on PrisonPlanet.tv and the YouTube channel. Don't just take the news sites and the articles for granted. I mean, it is hard work to ever get to this point. A lot of prayers, a lot of providence. And I'm telling myself that. I better appreciate the position I'm in. I'd better understand that I can't get target fatigue, being so close to this, get acclimated to just how big a situation we're in. And I do, in closing for this hour before Joel Salente comes up, I haven't plugged all day. We are listener supported mainly. And we sell the best products I can find, the best water filters at the lowest prices, the ProPure and others with promo code WATER, the best supplements and the best coffee, Wake Up America coffee from Southern Mexico, Fluoride Shield with the Nascent Iodine and the 5 other ingredients that can be taken with the Survival Shield, but talk to your physician if you have any issues. The Life Straws, we got some combos and some specials running, InfoWarsLife.com, and it is mid-air refueling. It is buying your war bonds. And I know you do it out there, but especially those of you that have wealth and know I'm telling the truth, but kind of got where you are because you have an instinct to be selfish, this is not the time to have that instinct. That was in the old system before we fell. And we're going into a very dangerous time where if you're not all in and don't spread the word about this broadcast and don't become PrisonPlanet.tv members and share your memberships, if you don't buy the products at InfoWarsLife.com, I need a lot more money to be secure, to be strong in the face of the enemy. I need good armor. I need good systems to project the truth at the enemy. I need weapons in the info war. And I need you to fill our war chest at InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, or 888-253-3139.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our Immune Support Infusion Blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.